And then should the purchasers appear keen or should they play it cool?
Another good question.
Yeah.
I much prefer when a buyer is more upfront with me as an agent, as if I'm conducting an auction campaign or an auctioneer, because then I know I can keep them up to date. Particularly if you've had a high number of inspections, it is very much a project management. There's a lot of logistics, a lot of moving parts, interest coming from everywhere. It can be very difficult to monitor it from time to time. So you don't want to give away your hand, and then it needs to be an element of a poker face. But always demonstrate to the owner if you are the agent, if you are keen. The big thing when it comes to bidding at auction, that's a really interesting one. So it depends on the purchase price of the property. So example, if you're in $1 million home, our reserve price is $1,050,000. It's likely the auctioneer will be going in $50,000 bids or $100,000 bids. So what you don't want to do is you don't want to automatically bid over the reserve price if you haven't been forced to do so by another party. So what I mean by that is the only time ideally you're bidding over the reserve price is if you are organically being pushed up by live bids from the marketplace. So an example of that is 2 other parties are fighting it out with you, 3 bidders on the day, going in $5,000 increments until it's sold. That is a true demonstration of the market, and it's sold there on the day. On the other hand, what you don't want to do is be the only bidder there, you throw out a bid on the day, that is just accepted instantly because you don't know what the actual reserve price is. So, you'd probably want to be, again, indicate to the agent that you're here to purchase the property and not play games, but you're going to enter into a negotiation as well. And, if the agent wants to play the game or the owner wants to play the game, you just play it with them. Alternatively, if they're being very upfront, then you're probably going to be more upfront in your behaviour. It's very much a quid pro quo style situation. The buyer and usually you can pick up on the type of owner that you're dealing with by the impression that the agent will give you.
And don't feel pressured to feel like you're being forced. You stick to your guns and you back yourself, and if it's not in your budget, don't break any rules, do your research and stay within your means.
That's right,
It's very important.